Hey everybody, Black Ninja 797 here. And in today's video, I wanted to ask you guys a very interesting question. And it's not necessarily a bad question. I just had a thought recently. It's not necessarily like an epiphany either. It's not like an, oh my god, life changing question where it's like you have these deep conversations at like 2 a.m. in the morning with someone. But it really made me think. And I wanted to ask you guys, what made you decide to watch me? It's like a very interesting concept is because like a lot of you guys, including myself, watch YouTube, I would say on a pretty fair basis, and we all have our favorite content creators, and I would like to hope that I'm one of your favorites. Some people actually told me that, and that thank you. That's very near and dear to my heart. I appreciate that. Thank you. But I'm curious, like, what made you take the time out of your day to watch me? What made you click that subscribe button? What made you leave that comment? What made you drop a like? Was it because I asked? Was it because somebody recommended you to me? Was it because you were bored and you were just trying to just, go on to like a random binge spree? Like, what made you decide to watch me? It's a very interesting question because a lot of people will say, oh, I like when you make these videos, or I like when you do this. And that can imply things, saying like, for example, people might tell me I'm funny. So I might think to myself, okay, put two and two together, they like my humor. Or somebody might tell me that they like when I play this certain game. So I might think, hey, they might think I'm good at the game. But there's also like weird, interesting certain scenarios where I know sometimes for me particularly, I've had this where I'll watch a video by someone and that's all I'll watch. Or I'll watch a couple videos by someone and that's all I'll watch. Or I'll watch a series. Or sometimes I might watch somebody for a little bit and then I might just stop. And then there's the other stories where there's people that I've watched for so long, but I don't remember why I watched them. You ever have it where you subscribe to a channel, or even like for an older viewer, someone that's like, for example, like a very old school, like imagine like a TV show, right? You watch a TV show and you might have just been randomly looking and you happen to find it, but like, what was the one thing that made you decide to, I guess you could say, watch it? Like, did you find something funny? Did you find something interesting? Did, like I said, like I was mentioning earlier, did someone recommend it to you? What was the thing that changed? Because for me personally, as a content creator, one of the best things I can do is ask my audience. Like, what do you guys want to see is what I always ask myself. Just like, what do you want to watch from me? I ask myself this because I want to try to improve my content and I want to know what you guys want to watch at home. I got to think to myself, do my viewers like watching me play a certain game? And if so, when they see me play certain games, does that mean that they think it's that I'm good? Do they think it's because that it's relatable? Like they like involving the game, they like seeing what other people are up with the game? Do they like my editing style or my funniness towards it? Or do they think I'm just a cool guy that happens to play the same game as them? I'm curious because I want to know how I can improve as a content creator overall as a person. I was having a talk with my close friend Josh, who is my boxing coach. Who those of you guys that may or may not know him, I mentioned him a couple times on stream, and Josh is one of my buddies. He has been for several years, and I had like an hour and a half conversation with him after we were done working out, and I should have been home already because it was getting cold and late. But I was so sucked into this conversation. I was asking him about just like life stuff, and we got so heavily caught into it, like just time disappeared, and it was a really good conversation, I guess, in that regard. And I was thinking to myself, just being like, how do I get to where I am? Like, and I was even thinking that myself, just like for even like this conversation, like how did I get to the point where I had this epiphany with Josh, or I guess you could say rather this conversation with Josh, or I was thinking to myself, just being like, how did I come to be friends with Josh? Or like what got me interested in him and what got him interested in me, or how did I come to the thought in my head about like what inspired me to make this video, to because I can't interact with you guys in person, but this is basically our interaction. Like what made me decide that I was a people person and want to interact with people that I don't know on the internet, you guys? What made you guys decide to do the same thing for me? What made you guys decide that, hey, instead of watching TV, hanging out with my buddies, or playing my own games, I'm going to watch this dork on the internet, you know? And I wanted to know this because I want to know how to improve. Like, if you could do me a favor, guys, and you could tell me down below in the comments section, truly, honest to God, like uncensored, even if it's really weird, I'm not going to necessarily like, laugh or, be like dorky with embarrassment. I'm not going to cringe. I'm just going to be full on just curious. I'm going to be teaching myself how to grow, and I want to know how to do that. So If you like me because of something that you found interesting, please feel free to let me know. Like, do you think I'm funny? Do you think that I am good at a certain game? Do you like my spin on my editing or my live streams? I know that we've also had some weird experiences on live streams where some people joke around, and I think they're sort of half serious, where they like compliment me on some things I can't mention on YouTube. You know if you know, but I'm just curious, what made you watch? It's not necessarily like a self-confidence thing either. It's not even just being like, why do people like me? I'm not like having a midlife crisis and trying to fill in a void. It's not like I don't know what I want. It's not like I don't know what I'm good at. Like, I know that people think that I'm funny, and I think that people like my content style, and I also like to believe that people like me because I'm a naturally cool person. But it's cool to know specific, like, what is a certain thing to a certain person. For example, my mods, like I have my mods Ryan, Zelda King, Gogeta, Banana Cake, all these guys. And I'm thinking to myself, even right now, actually, with this video, is being like, in my head, what made me like them that made them mods. And for me personally, every one of them has their own individual flavor. I would like to believe that Ryan and Gogeta, if you're watching this video, you guys, the reason why I made you mods and why you stood out from the rest, even though I love all you guys equally, but the reason why I put you with the responsibility of mods is because you guys are always in the streams and you're very supportive. You grow the channel with me. And then there's people like Banana Cake, who Cake is a fellow comedy guy. I think he's funny. He's a meme lord like me. And I think that Banana Cake, you bring out the humor and the best in me. You're very lighthearted and funny. And Zelda King, I think, is a very good teacher. He helped me through the Zelda series and allowed me to be a better me. And that's just an example of a few things. And that's just right off the top of my mind. And now with you guys, to me, I'm curious what you like about me. Feel free to let me know down below in the comment section. It can be anything. It can be even such as a weird thing, such as when I said diet monkey ass, or like one of my other weird quotes. Maybe you guys think that I say weird shit and that you like seeing it on the internet. But let me know. I'm curious. I want to know so I can grow as a YouTuber and also as a person, so I know what I can implement in my life and in my content, and also for what type of audience at that given moment in time. Like, for example, do people that like the video game style videos like this certain thing, or the people that watch the vlogs like this? Because sometimes they're not necessarily interchangeable. And yeah, that's basically it. It's a very simple video. It's not even necessarily that detailed. It's a very simple question, but I feel like a lot of YouTubers should ask this of their subscribers. In fact, I actually challenge any subscriber, YouTuber, anybody that you know, to do this with yourselves. Like, subscriber to YouTuber and YouTuber to subscriber, ask each other and interact with each other what makes you guys like each other. For example, like, I want a YouTuber to be able to tell his mods, I liked you guys, I made you mods because of this blank, and that's maybe how you might be a future mod, anybody that's watching. Or even the subscribers and the mods saying, like, I watched your channel and I did this because I enjoy this about your content and you. I want to know, and I feel like this would be a good social aspect. So yeah, guys, that's basically it. Very simple question, but I feel like a lot of people have never done this before. So once again, in the comments, just let me know down below what you liked that made you decide to watch in the first place. And I hope you guys enjoyed watching here today. If you enjoyed today's video and you want to see more videos like this, as always, I tremendously appreciate if you guys could drop a like, comment, subscribe. I truly hope you enjoyed another YouTube video from the most unique YouTuber you were ever going to see. Peace out, guys.